if you were, say, going to shop just now, you think, okay, I'm going to become stylish. I'm going to really try a bit harder with how I look and present myself and how I run my house and all that sort of things. Do you have like a sort of simple guide to knowing straight away if something fits you? Do you know if it suits you? Do you have is there something that a guy can look at and like check how it particularly fits on the thighs, the chest, the arms, or how if a colour suits him, for instance, or is that more a kind of personal?
I think this is always a reason that it's good to sort of enlist friends and family and loved ones that do want to see you look your best, because I think that they can give opinions that maybe you can't see for yourself, especially if this is an area that you feel like you don't know a lot about. And it's not that you should let them dictate your style, but I think it can be, other people can be more objective than you can be when you're looking at something, right? Like, just like women are like, do I look fat in this? And you're like, no, of course you don't look fat. Like, it can be the same way with guys, honestly. Guys can say, no, this is too tight. And someone else is looking at them going, no, it's not too tight. Like, you're just used to wearing sweatpants, so everything feels tight if it's not sweatpants. So to have an outside opinion, I think, can be really helpful. Not necessarily a salesperson, because obviously they sort of have a stake in what they say to you about if something looks good or not. But something that, someone who can look at you and say, you know what, that actually fits really well. It's, fits snug through your hips, but then it goes straight down, to your ankle, and it's not too tight, it's not too loose, or, it looks like those shoulders are a little wide in that suit jacket. That can be really helpful. More helpful than looking in a mirror, honestly, sometimes, because especially if you're not used to wearing more structured clothing, like I said, anything can feel tight. I don't know if you've ever done or seen anyone do that thing where they put on a suit and then they kind of start bringing their arms in front of them and they're like, ooh, I don't know, it's so, I can't really move in it. And, you have to think, like, you're not playing basketball in that suit. Like, you're not going to go play football in it. Like, you probably don't need it to stretch with you in these weird ways. Like, you're just going to be walking around. So you don't need to see if you can raise your arms, above your head in it. It's definitely something where, if you've never put a point into dressing well, and if you've always worn very casual clothing, then anything more structured is going to feel like a big change. So having someone there to sort of level set for you and say, no, that's how that should fit, that can be very helpful. That's why, like I said, a stylish friend, a girlfriend, a wife, but, obviously tell them, say, this is something that's awkward for me, or, I'm feeling nervous about going shopping. So please be gentle, be kind. I think that's perfectly acceptable for guys to be able to ask for help, but also say, like, don't, like, just be mindful of my feelings, because I'm putting myself out there right now, and that's hard.